What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 247 of Psychotic and Iconic. Paul's here along with my co-host Nick Theories and Philly Phil. Tonight we're going to be breaking down the AFC East, the NFC East, the NFC South, and the AFC South. Hopefully we don't cut out. We were supposed to do it last week, but Phil wasn't here, our tech guy, and me and Nick, we're still learning. We're getting better, but we will get there. It's only year 4. We'll get there. We'll get there, bro. By year 5, hopefully we won't be cutting out no more. You still got your volume on.
Yeah, unchanged with me.
Nothing. Everything was the same.
Everything is the same.
Everything was the same. Bro.
Yeah, you want to start this pot off? What you got? Any thoughts about any NFL news that dropped?
I saw a quote, or not a quote. I saw a clip on the way here from First Things First. Chris Broussard and Kevin and Nick Wright were talking about the top 100 list, and they were saying that they don't think Brock Purdy and Geno Smith were going to be on it because they had some weird ass rankings. And this was the clip. Like I said, I just saw 5 minutes ago. 6 quarterbacks have been revealed in the top 100. At number 59 was Matthew Stafford. Number 64 was Bo Nix. Number 68 was Jordan Love. Number 72 was Sam Darnold. Number 79 was Dak Prescott. Number 91 was Tua. There's not 78 players better than Dak Prescott in the NFL. And in what fucking world is Bo Nix better than Dak Prescott?
Well, it's going off of last year. Dak was injured. They're going off of last year.
That's fair, but man,
that's
high for Bo Nix. 64? That's a good number for him. Well, in terms of
he's good,
respect factor.
He's good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, dude. I think he's gonna have a good year this year too. They just paid something.
Yeah, I don't see that. They paid something good for Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, good for him.
Homegrown wide receiver, tore his ACL a few years ago.
Man.
But he got 4 years, I think 92 or 94 million. 92 million, which I think is a great deal for both parties.
I love that for him.
I think Cortland Sutton's a hell of a wide receiver.
Me too. I love that for him. He's homegrown, like you said. And
yeah.
I just feel like, to me, coming off the ACL, he wanted a new deal, then he finally got it because he was going to get traded. There was a lot of talks around him, with his name being out in the market, and the fact that they decided to keep him, speaks volumes to how they, kind of, appreciate their homegrown talent. So I like organizations like that.
And I think the other part of it is too that sucks is you see Denver, they have a quarterback on a rookie contract. They pay their star wide receiver. Now you go to the NFC East, you have a quarterback on his rookie contract, and you're not paying your star wide receiver. And I think it's really, really fucked up what Washington is doing to McLaurin. Because I think McLaurin is a borderline top 10 wide receiver. I think he's homegrown. He's had to deal with nothing but shit at the quarterback position. They finally got someone that can actually throw him the ball. And now you're kind of playing with his money, even though I think he has 2 years left. But at the same time, it's like, why would you not pay him early? The price is only going to increase. And you know what Terry McLaurin's about. Even if you don't think he's top 10, he's no lower than 15.
No, I think he's a damn good player.
You know what I'm saying? Where do you wouldn't say McLaurin's less than 15?
I probably no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my thing is why would you not pay him early? Learn from the other team in your division with the star on their helmet that keeps waiting to pay their players and literally fucking themselves.
Yeah.
Because the price just keeps increasing.
No, I'm with you on that. Let's stay in the division though. With the Broncos, let's transition to the Raiders. How about the Raiders with Christian Wilkins?
Yeah, weird shit.
Some weird situation, right?
Apparently, he tried to kiss a teammate on his forehead or something. They said Caleb wants to get traded to the Raiders now.
That's crazy.
So
that is weird though. I mean, I feel like there's more to that though. That was just the cherry on top.
Apparently though, he's had a number of weird incidents like that.
Oh, it's all over the social media.
I've seen it now.
Him at Clemson
and stuff. Yeah, and the more I'm sitting there and you're talking about it, I swear I was going to post a reel today because it reminded me of Remember the Titans when Sunshine kisses Gary and everybody's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So it's you see that, and I just think of it, and I'm just you can't pull that weird shit. And it's not even about I guess the gay persona. It's just that's just weird.
But are we going back to the old ways though? Because I feel like that was kind of acceptable at some point in society, where if somebody got fired for that, they would look at it as well, wait, are you homophobic and all that? But now I feel like it's kind of back to the old ways.
Nah, the only reason
in a weird way.
Maybe, but the only reason I would say I would disagree is because in that juncture, like you unwillingly kiss them. It could be like a form of sexual harassment.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like if I went up to you, bro, and I don't know, like I said, what's up, and I give you a kiss on the cheek. Like I don't do that. But I'm just saying, like you wouldn't look at me like, is this dude like hitting on me?
No, I'm with you.
But like if we had, if me and you were out playing golf, bro, and you got a hole in one, I'm not kissing you on the head in excitement.
But the report was it was lighthearted. It was playfully. They were messing around. But like he must have had a relationship with that person or that teammate.
That was acceptable.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, but we're pretty close. I would never think it's acceptable to give you a kiss.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with it. What I'm saying is they had some type of relationship. It's almost like, you know how like this is a different situation. But remember when Richie Incognito got in trouble?
Mm-hmm.
And because he was quote unquote, bullying a player.
Who was that?
Jonathan Martin.
Yes, calling him like gay.
Yeah, but apparently that was untrue. Anyway, so Richie was actually he wasn't guilty for that.
Yeah,
he was guilty in that.
Because they cleared him later, right?
Yeah. So I wonder if this was like not the same situation, but I wonder what the relationship was that he had with that player.
Did they name the other player?
They didn't. Nope. They did not release the name of the player, which is, I get it.
I wonder if it's a high profile player.
Could be.
But
who?
I don't know.
Who's high profile there?
Crosby.
True.
But Crosby's like a real down to earth dude. But Crosby doesn't strike me as somebody that will play the gay shit.
Yeah, but I feel like whoever did that or whoever he did it to snitched on him and went up to management and said, "Yo, like this dude's wild out."
Unacceptable.
Yeah. But apparently he refused, before all this, he refused to get the surgery on his foot to repair his foot. And he was going to just rehab it, and try to, get,
So there were other factors kind of.
But the Raiders wanted him to get the surgery to clean up his foot and then rehab and then get back to, full strength. But he declined that. Now, why the fuck would you decline that? You got $100 and something million last all season. If a team's going to tell you what to do, then fucking do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you got paid $114 million. They want you to be available. They don't want you to be on the sidelines. That's the point. So yeah, no, I think that definitely,
maybe that was an escape for them to get out of it. They didn't like his work
Could be.
ethic or something.
Definitely, it definitely could be.
Just find ways, bro.
Find ways.
You
to get out
know
of the
damn
contract.
well Cleveland's finding a way to get out of that Deshaun Watson shit.
Yeah, they're gonna find a way.
I mean, granted, they're going to still pay him probably $200 at $240.
It's all guaranteed.
Oh yeah,
that's the problem.
Holy shit. Yeah, so no, they ain't getting out of it. He'll just find a way to get released and they'll eat the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Denver did it for Russ.
Mm-hmm.
They just apparently hit on their quarterback.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the AFC South. We got the Houston Texans. Everything cool?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh. All right, let's go to AFC South. We got the Houston Texans over under 9.5 wins.
I got over here. I think the only thing that concerns me about this team is the inability to protect C.J. Stroud. Their offensive line isn't a strong unit. They do, however, have a good defensive unit, which I do respect, and I think that's what's going to get them over the 9.5 total wins. So for me, I got over here. I like the continuity they have with Stroud and D'Amico Ryans. Like, I really love that. Like this is year 3 now, and they've been in the playoffs back-to-back years. So to me, like that's important. And I think they're going to carry on to this year. Joe Mixon had a great year last year. Nico Collins had a great year, even though he was injured. But when he played, he was balling. I expect the same thing. I think the Texans are a team to beat in this division.
I got under on the Texans 9.5 wins. I think they're around a 9-win team. Like you said, the offensive line is sketchy. You lost Diggs. Dell is out. Joe Mixon is banged up a little bit. Their offensive line is suspect. And the other part of it is, too, they have a hard-ass schedule. So, like, when I'm looking at the Texans, man, I don't know. I'm not feeling them this year. I don't know why, but there's another team in here that I am feeling.
Okay.
But we'll go on that. Indianapolis Colts over under 7.5 wins.
This is under for me. I don't like either quarterback in this spot, whether it's Anthony Richardson, whether it's Daniel Jones. I do think Daniel Jones will start the year, but I do think Anthony Richardson at some point will get the nod just because they're going to be losing a lot of games and they're going to need to spark at the quarterback position. They have decent weapons in Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor.
Where do you rank Pittman?
And Josh Downs. What?
Where do you rank Pittman?
He's got to be top 35.
Do you think he's
top
a
30?
1?
I think he's a top 30 wide receiver.
Do you think he's a 1, or do you think he's like an awesome?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I think he can be a 1, but he also, the quarterback play hasn't been there for him either. You know what I mean? And when he has time to shine, he shines.
I agree.
But the problem with him is I think he's been concussed a lot of times. So like I feel like for me, like that could be a problem.
Yeah, it could be.
You know what I mean? So like for me, like I just feel like that could be an issue.
Yeah, he just said that, bro. Reportedly, yeah, Caleb Williams is begging GM Ryan Poles to sign Christian Wilkins. I knew I saw something like that. Dude.
Oh shit.
That's the best. For the Colts, way under 7.5 wins. This is one of the worst teams, bro. You can't run out there with Daniel Jones or Anthony Richardson. You have no quarterback play. It's been hindering the Colts outside of Phillip Rivers a few years ago. It's been hindering them.
Yeah.
And look, Wentz did have a good year, bro, but he faltered in the last game and it threw him off. But the Colts they're nothing. The Colts are nothing. They're nothing to worry about.
They got weapons though, man.
They do have weapons, but weapons are meaningless without a quarterback.
I agree with that. But do you think that Daniel Jones will surprise some people? Do you think he'll play better than what he did on the Giants?
No.
I think he will.
No, because I don't think Shane Steigen's a better head coach than Brian Daboll.
No, but I think they have better players around him too, though. A better system, a better environment. The Giants haven't been that good.
That's true.
Like the Colts have been a decent, stabilized, organization for a decent amount of time. They haven't won Super Bowls.
They just haven't had quarterback.
quarterback.
They had luck. Even when they
and
had luck, they didn't build their offensive line, and it led Luck to retiring because the dude took a beating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, actually, it's crazy.
Which actually led to them drafting Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
Because they needed help on the offensive line, and then he retired.
Yep. Yeah,
So.
I didn't even think of that. But yeah, no, I'm not worried about the Colts this year at all. We got the Jaguars over under 7.5 wins.
I got over, but I think they missed the playoffs here. I think they're a sneaky team that can make some weird noise offensively if they can click. But I have like so many questions of Trevor Lawrence if he's able to be that guy. I mean, look, he's got Brian Thomas, he's got Travis Hunter. They gave him all the tools. So we'll see how he does with Liam Cohen. But I think this has potential to be like a good year. But next year is a transition year where they're going to take that leap. Like I think this year they're going to be at bay. I think they'll be better than what people expect. But I still think they missed the playoffs.
All right. So for the Jags at over or under 7.5 wins, when you come over here, it's Duval. Way over 7.5 wins. I think the Jaguars are going to win this division. I love Liam Cohen. I know he's a little bit weird. That weird press conference gave off really bad vibes, especially for me. And I'm contradictory because I hate Trevor Lawrence too. But number one, if there's a year this is Trevor Lawrence. This is his last shot for anybody to believe in him at all.
Well, the Jaguars did. That's why they gave him the bag.
They have to, and I think that you're going to find out this year if it was a mistake, like I've said and you have said in the past. But bro, you have Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr. You got Tank Bigsby, who's decent. Travis Etienne, can he find his footing again with Liam Cohen? I believe so. Look what Liam Cohen did with Bucky Irving last year.
Right.
Look what he did with Baker Mayfield, 40 touchdowns. I have a weird hunch about the Jaguars this year, dude. I think they're really slept on, and I believe in them. I don't know why. I can't explain it other than just I think they're going to be over 7.5 wins. I think that's a high number too. You have Trevor Lawrence coming off of an injury. You have a rookie head coach, so we'll see. But they're one of my favorite bets this year to go over under in the wins.
But what about their defense? Do you believe in their defense? Like, do you think like they're able to hold the team?
I think they can. I think their defense can keep them hanging around. Like I don't think that they're going to get slaughtered.
Because they weren't that bad.
That's what I'm saying. No, they're mid. They're mid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like not trash, but not great. But I think that they could do just enough, and I think that their offense will be able to score enough points.
So are you banking on their defense to be a top 10 unit for them to make the playoffs? And win division?
No, for me, I think it's more with the Jags. I think it's more about their offense getting edging towards like one of their prolific offenses.
So what's the keys for them to win division? They would have to sweep the Texans twice?
I think they could split with the Texans. I think they'll sweep the other two. I think if they go 5-1 in their division, I think they make the playoffs and win the division. That's what I think it is. For me, I think that Liam Cohen's a difference maker. Goofy shit aside with the Duval thing that we've laughed at.
Yeah.
I just think that he's a hell of an offensive coordinator. I just do, man. Like I watched what he did with Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, but the tools that he had in Tampa were way more luxurious than what he has in Jacksonville, in my opinion. They have a boatload of weapons in Tampa.
They do, but they were
and he utilized them well.
But they were in and out too, because they were injured.
Yeah.
Like Evans missed what 4 games with his
Missed
hammy,
4
4 or 5
games.
games.
Jalen McMillan missed games.
Godwin got
missed
hurt,
games.
and then Rashad White was trash. They found Bucky Irving, who kind of burst onto the scene and was awesome this year, or last year, excuse me. So when I see that, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, why can't Bigsby and ETN mimic what Bucky Irving and Rashad White did? Like, I think that is something that can be mimicked.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter, everything you traded for Travis Hunter, he better be that guy. He better be able to emulate a 1 on the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's just where I am. Brian Thomas Jr., you saw what he's capable of. And their defense was ass. I mean, their offense was ass last year.
What about Brenton Strange? Like their tight end. Do you think he'll have the same impact as Cade Otton did on Tampa? Because I feel like under Liam Cohen's offense, I feel like towards the end of the season, Cade Otton became a target.
He was.
So
he absolutely was.
Do you think the tight end, Brenton Strange, who was a rookie last year, do you think he'll have that same impact that Cade Otton could have?
I think he could, but I think a lot of that is predicated on the success of Trevor Lawrence in terms of how much of that offense does he grasp and how quickly. Because he targeted England. So I just think he needs to find that chemistry with Strange, and then I think Strange can make an impact.
Yeah.
But again, that will only benefit that offense.
See, like my only question with the Jags to me, like, is like, are they committal to Travis Hunter being a D-back or a wide receiver? Because if he's in and out of the lineup and wide receiver, that's kind of hard to get down your timing too with your quarterback consistently, especially when you need to make a big play. I mean, you drafted him high to pair him up with Brian Thomas, but if he's better at cornerback, wouldn't you put him at corner instead of the wide receiver?
Everybody's saying our audio sounds like we're far away. I can still understand you, but it's not as good as it usually is. Steve, I need tires. I blew them out this weekend on a pothole. Yeah, why do we sound like that? My mom said that too.
I don't know.
Mommy was watching.
I think Alyssa texted me that too.
Let me see.
Like you're just talking in the room and not in the mic.
Now let's see.
Is the mic on?
Now let's see what it does now.
All right, let's see if that brings us back too. Okay, Tennessee Titans over under 5.5 wins.
I got over. I weirdly believe in this Cam Ward kid. Like I think he's actually going to make a difference. Like I think they're going to have growing pains. Of course, I don't think they're going to be anything special. I don't think he's going to have a Jaden Daniels impact and take him to the playoffs or anything. I just think they're going to be a solid team that is going to struggle, but they're going to fight with you. And I think they're going to. They had the 4th easiest schedule, which helps them. I could definitely see 6 and 7 wins here. So to me, I got over for this team. Like I think this team is better than 5.5 wins.
I'm saying under for the Titans on their win total, under 5.5. I don't know, bro. I don't feel like they have a lot to work with. Like, yeah, you got Calvin Ridley, but he's okay. You got Tony Pollard. Tajay Spears might be all right, but I don't think they have enough to actually get to that. I just don't. Like they're the 4th best team in this division, and this division isn't a strong division.
Well, they got Calvin Ridley. They got Tyler Lockett. What happened to Treylon Burks? He got cut, right?
Yeah, because he broke his collarbone. I actually forgot they picked up C's.
Yeah, they got they drafted this guy.
Do you think he could have an impact though?
Who?
C's?
Lockett?
Yeah.
I mean, he did in Seattle. Who does Seattle have? You hate Geno, right? You don't fuck with Geno. He did all right.
I don't hate Geno.
He did all right with Geno.
We're not. Don't play me.
I'm just saying, though.
Come on, it's early. We're having a calm conversation. I don't want to have to start snapping.
I know, but he did all right.
I don't want to do that, bro.
He did all right with Geno, right?
But you put words in my mouth. Put something else.
Where are you at with the Titans? Do you think that you got under?
Yeah, I got under, bro.
Why?
I just don't believe in him.
So if Shedeur went to the Titans, are they over or under that win?
Oh, way over.
See, that doesn't make any sense. Like
I believe in Dewar.
So you don't believe in Cam Ward? You think he's going to be ass? You think he's going to be a bust?
No, I didn't say that. You put words in my mouth.
I'm not. But I'm trying to lead. I'm trying to lead the way.
Trying to lead the way. I'm biased because I really believe in Shedeur Sanders.
Okay.
I believe Shedeur Sanders is an NFL ready quarterback. I like his mentality. I think he's a dog. And but the Titans. Hold on, sorry. The Titans are just I can't buy into the Titans, bro. No, but to be real, if Shedeur was on there, I would probably say the same thing. 5 or 6.
You're full of shit, yo.
What?
You're so full of shit.
Well, not Cleveland's. We're gonna run it up in the dog
We're
pound.
gonna run it up is crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna run it up once we get our chance.
There's no shot.
Why? Well, the Browns Kenny Pickett tore his pulled his hammy, and they said that they may trade a quarterback.
Oh, interesting.
But it's so funny, yo. Like, look, I'm not putting stock into the training camp.
Yeah, right.
But like every time they post the numbers, his numbers are better than theirs.
Yeah, but come on, dude. Who?
No, but I know, but they're better than Flacco, Pickett, and Gabriel. Every time they post them. I'm just saying, if you're going by that, I think he's the best quarterback on the roster, whether or not I look at those numbers. But I'm saying every time they post training camp stats, he has the least amount of reps, and his numbers are cooked. He was 9 for 9 today with 2 tutties.
Come on, bro. We're talking about training camp right now.
I believe in 12.
I seen Nate Sudfeld carve up defenses.
Nate was all right.
Yeah, he was all right. You're right.
He was. I don't know. For somebody that believes in Tanner McKee,
I don't know. When I saw him play, he actually did all right.
I shouldn't have even said it.
Am I
I
wrong?
shouldn't have said it.
Am I wrong? You know damn well you saw. You're like, damn, yo, this kid. You were texting me about it too.
No, I said put Jalen in.
No, get the fuck out of here. You did not say that. You said, yo, this kid looks all right.
No, you texted me.
You did say that.
Hold on.
Get the hell out of here.
Hold on.
Stop this
You
bullshit.
texted me. I probably have the text.
Go pull it up.
Hold on. You texted me and said the offense is flowing or something, or I'll fuck with Tanner.
I do. Fuck
And
with
I just said, why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? Was my response.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I had to.
No, you said no. You might have said that along the lines, but you did say, yo, he's doing all right.
He looked sharp.
I do fuck with Tanner. That's what you said. Why wouldn't you fuck with him? He looked sharp.
I don't recall.
You should.
I don't recall. But
Anyways,
yeah, Tanner McKee. Actually, you're not even crazy now because I had somebody blowing me up on Instagram talking about Tanner McKee.
I'm not crazy about that. He looked good when he played.
Oh, no, you are. I'm just saying you're crazy about it. And I just can't believe that there's another person that crazy. And he was really coming at me too. You got to see the DMs. He was mean. He gave me a voice chat where he started screaming at me.
I did see that, but I didn't go. I didn't go that route with Tanner McKee. I ain't die on that hill like he did.
I just had somebody too on Facebook, Steve Parker, if you're watching, bro. He came on there, insulted me, wrote me a 3-paragraph essay about being an absolute clown.
What was it? MLA format?
There were some typos, but I understand what
right.
you know what it was?
I
He
got
was
you.
snapping, so he couldn't gather all his thoughts.
Yeah.
It was like Marty when he went against Tyler Bluntman.
Marty.
But he was in there snapping and told me, I love watching your show. And I'm like, yo, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But I don't know why he had to do me like that.
Well, that was his opinion.
Huh?
Invite him on.
Yeah, I know. I do want somebody. When people come on there in the messages or the comments and they snap, and I invite them all the time. I'm like, yo, you can choose the topic. Come on the show.
Yeah.
We could do 101.
Yo, we should start getting guests like that.
Bro, I've been trying. I have evidence.
Yeah.
If they want to do it, we'll send them a fucking link.
Bro, I've said that to 100 people, mainly from TikTok, where we've posted something and we were getting trashed. And I'm like, yo, you pick the topic. I don't know ball.
But they don't respond back.
They never respond
They
back.
never respond
and
back.
I've always said, I don't know ball, but
Too
why don't
pussy.
you pick the topic? Come on the show any night of the week. We'll figure it out. Come on the show and we'll debate 1-on-1 and we'll see where it's at.
Yeah, exactly.
Open invitation to anybody on that.
I think it's as simple as that.
It's very simple. And you can choose the topic as long as it's football.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do something like basketball. I could cook a little bit, but I'm just saying in football, just come on here and tell me why I don't know ball. Choose the topic and we could go at it like Twitter names.
Does that grind your gears when they say that?
What?
You don't know ball?
It grinds my gears when that's
I don't
the
give a
only
fuck.
thing they say. Because I just want contact. Tell me why you think I'm wrong. Just give me a reason why.
I'm with
If
that.
you tell me why I'm wrong, or you think I'm stupid, or you think my opinion is way off, tell me why, and then I will give a rebuttal. But to just go on there and say, you don't know ball and try to be funny and get 17 likes, it drives me up a wall. It actually makes me mad.
No, I get that point, but sometimes like the characters don't really fit the message. You know what I mean? Like you only have so many characters per message, so you can't really get your shit off. In fairness,
Yeah, that's true too. That's true, but just give me something.
I know.
You just got to give me something.
I just playing devil's advocate.
I know,
but
just
I
get-
agree with you.
Just give me something, bro. Like,
Yeah.
don't just make me mad for no reason. If you're gonna make me mad, Like just do that. Like when people come on there and they make fun of the way I look or something I said or something, they're coming at me personally. I don't care about that. That makes me laugh.
For
that makes me laugh because it's like some random ass person in Nebraska. And it's like, okay, bro, I could care less what you have to say.
Exactly.
You could laugh at my hair, my nose. Somebody told me I had a speech impediment. Like I'm just laughing. I'm like, wow, that's a new one.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you could come on there and do all that. I laugh at that. And that gives me more ammo because I can do it right back. And that's my wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's a grown man with a full beard taking a mirror selfie.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bro, you're doing that. You're 30 years old taking pictures of yourself in the mirror. Like what? So, Nick, who do you have winning the AFC South?
Oh, you already know. The Texans, baby.
That's a problem.
The Texans are winning.
You say that confidently?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, the Jaguars. It's the Jags, bro.
It's not.
It's the Jags, dude. I'm Duval country.
Not this year. I don't think.
How many more years is it going to take for Trevor? It's year. What is it year for Trevor?
Well, he's got a couple more years. They signed him to a big ass contract.
Is it 4 or 5 for Trevor? It's his 5th year.
This is going to be his 4th year.
Trash rookie year, playoff 2nd year, dog shit 3rd year, dog shit 4th year. This is year 5.
This is year 5 for him.
He was drafted the COVID year.
Mm.
Okay. Do you think this is a 1-team playoff?
Yeah, I got the Texans just going to the playoffs here. I don't have the Jags making it, although I think they will make some noise. I'm with you on that. I do think they're a sneaky team, but I don't think they're going to be anywhere close to making it over 7 teams in the AFC. There's just no way. I don't see that.
The AFC's too loaded for 2 teams to come out of this division.
Correct.
And I think that the division games will be really important
For sure.
in this division because, like, yeah, division games are important overall, especially if you're a team in contention.
Right.
But when you're in a bad division like this, like a few years ago, Tampa got in at 9-8.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be this division because I don't think there's an 11-12 win team in here.
Wow. Really?
I don't think there's an 11-12 win team in here. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if the Texans won the division at 9-8 and the tiebreaker was a division game, was the division
where they beat the Jags or something
like that in the last game of the season. That wouldn't shock me at all. But for me, I think the Texans in this division are a little bit overrated. I do. I don't like the offensive line situation. I think they're going to be, they don't have enough. They don't have enough, in my opinion, to do that. And I think the Jaguars have more, and I think they're coming up, to be honest, as somebody who has crushed Trevor Lawrence for the past few years.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think the Texans are the most overrated team, even though I have them win the division. But I just think that their offensive line is going to be an issue when it comes time. And I think that's what separates contenders from pretenders later down in the season.
And also, I know they made the playoffs last year, again, in a bad division. But the other part of that is like CJ didn't take a huge leap. He was consistent from year 1 to year 2, but he didn't like pop. Now, granted, there were a ton of injuries, so I like CJ. Like, I'm still giving him credit for getting them to the playoffs, especially in a weak division. Like, you need to do that. You know what I mean? But he didn't make like that pop.
That's okay. He's his 2nd year. It was his 2nd year, and that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Peyton Manning didn't pop until like when? Year 4? Year 4? Like, it takes time.
No. Year 4, I think Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions.
So yeah, I mean, look, it takes time, dude.
I'm almost hold on, let me check that. I'm pretty positive that.
Again, like that comes back to our expectations now these days. It's like everybody has to pop right on the scene, like a Jaden Daniels. Like they have to do this because otherwise they think you're a bust.
Yeah, bro, his 4th year. No, Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions in his rookie season, 1998. So it wasn't year 4. I'm sorry. His rookie year, 28 interceptions.
Yeah, you would have thought he was a bust.
Social media error.
He would have been a bust. He would have been a walking meme.
He would have got cooked.
Absolutely.
He would have got cooked.
His forehead would have been all over the social media.
Oh my God. Yeah, bro. Would have.
They would have.
1000%. They would have made up shit like that. The same way they're doing Caleb.
They would have put like 28 footballs on top of his forehead, which indicates every single interception he's
made. Something like that. All right. NFC South. Atlanta Falcons over or under 7.5 wins. God damn, that's a low number.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's under. I think it's extremely low for a team that has Drake London, who's regarded as a top 10 wide receiver. You got Bijan Robinson.
Regarded who?
Regarded as a top 10 wide receiver. Drake London.
To who?
To me.
Oh.
I think he's a top. I think he's fringe top 10.
You think he's sweet?
I don't think. Well, yeah, I think he's sweet a little bit, but I think he's a top 10 wide receiver. Though I do.
Did he really? You have him?
He's probably in the 12 to 10 range, but if it depends. I don't know. I have to go through the rankings again to really put him there, but I do think he can be a top.
I know that's your guy. That's why I was pressing you a little bit because I know you're.
I know
he
you're definitely
big
can
on
be
him.
a top 10 wide receiver for sure. You got Bijan Robinson. He's considered a top 4 running back, right? But I think the problem with them is their defense stinks. Like you're never gonna overcome a bad defense. And then you have Penix, who's in his second year. He's a big question mark. Like I don't think this team is exceeding 7.5 wins. There's no way.
Every time the Falcons for me, bro, have been the team that I just never have a good hold on. Like I can never look at the Falcons and feel like I am judging them properly when I'm looking at them because I never know what I'm getting. But when I look at the Falcons total over under 7.5 wins, like that's screaming under to me. Because like, how do you have a team? You have Drake London, Bijan Robinson, Darnell Mooney was good last year.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Michael Penix, like you said, a little bit of a question mark, Kyle Pitts. And it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Well, they say Kyle Pitts is going to be a breakout candidate this year.
They've been saying that since 84. It's Kyle Pitts, bro. I don't understand. He got outplayed by Jonnu Smith. Literally. Everybody's telling me that the quarterback was the problem for Kyle Pitts, but the tight end opposite of him was producing. He got traded to Miami, was hooping in Miami, and then got a deal from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So I don't understand why can Jonnu Smith produce with shit quarterback play and Taylor Heineke, but Kyle Pitts can't.
He needs everything.
He couldn't do it with Taylor Heineke. He couldn't do it with Desmond Ridder. He couldn't do it with Kirk Cousins. He can't do it with Michael Penix.
That's all I heard. Oh, he has shit quarterback play. Blah 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 blah. You don't know football. Like he hasn't done anything.
I got under for the Falcons, bro. I will not believe in this team. I don't even believe in their head coach. I don't believe in Raheem Mostert. I did it again. Raheem Morris. I don't believe in him.
Yeah, me either. If they had Belichick, I would say over.
That's different, yes, bro, because it's culture. It's a head coach that you look at and you go, I know you know what the fuck you're doing.
Their defense will be way better than what it is now.
Bro,
that's for
100%. And then, like, I'm just saying,
and
man,
that's their problem.
I'm
too.
so out on the Falcons, bro. I'm so out on the Falcons.
But that's their problem is their defense. Like, if they could figure out the defensive side, they have the offensive pieces that actually can be a really good team.
They have all the makings to be a good team,
do.
and they're still at 7.5 wins.
I know.
And again, what's considered you have the worst team in football in the Saints. Like the Saints here, over under 5.5 wins, way under. That's maybe a 3-win team. That team is going to be dog shit. They're going to be horrible. Kellen Moore sank his head coaching career. Rolling out there with Tyler Shuck or Tyler Show, however you say his name.
Shuck.
Dog shit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nah, I think Spencer Rattler is actually going to be the starting quarterback.
We're going to be screaming, Tyler, what the shuck?
Yeah,
That's
real.
what it's going to be because he's going to be throwing interceptions left and right if he even plays. Or you're going to get Spencer Rattler.
I think he's going to start Rattler.
Yeah, he looks like gold dust.
No, he actually looks like Mahomes. They look just like each other.
If he was on crack.
I'm not saying skill wise and quarterback play. I'm saying like physically, they look exactly alike.
Spencer Rattler.
I'm dead ass serious.
How do you roll into a season and sell to your fans, bro? Tyler Shuck and Spencer Rattler.
But they got pieces on New Orleans, though. They got Olave, they got Kamara, they got
Olave's
Taysom
a headache
Hill.
away from a concussion, bro.
I know, I get it. I don't know.
I think Olave's a good wide receiver. Like, I'm not saying he trash. He don't stay on the field. Like, if I said right now, over or under 12.5 games for Olave, under.
Yeah, but they also didn't have Rashid Shaheed last year for 11 games. Like, he's going to help. He's all right. Rashid Shaheed was all right,
well,
bro.
if Ant picks him up in fantasy, he'll be all right.
He was all right.
It's all predicated on Ant finding weird shit like that.
I know.
Because he had him.
Rashid.
When he was snapping, he had him.
He did.
Because he kept trying to sell him, yeah.
But he was actually really good for them.
He was a deep threat because Carr was putting it on him.
He was putting it on him. But, obviously Carr's not there. So, like, to me, like, I think New Orleans, what's their over-under?
5.5.
Oh, yeah, that's under for me. Total disaster. I have no idea what they're trying to accomplish.
They're going to be horrible. Horrible. Carolina Panthers, over or under 6.5 wins.
I got over this year. I got over 5.5. I actually think this number is kind of quite low. To me, Bryce Young, after week 10, after the bye week, he was hooping. I mean, Bryce Young was averaging 227 passing yards per game. He had 11 touchdowns and 3 picks. During that span, they went 2-5. However, they lost 3 close games from week 11, 12, and 13. They lost by 3 to the Chiefs. They lost by 3 to the Bucs in overtime and lost by 6 to the Eagles. I mean, look, and they won both their games against the Cardinals and the Falcons. But they're respectable losses against good teams. So to me, like, I feel like they started to figure out Bryce Young, what he's good at and what he's not good at. And I feel like that's going to put him in the best position to succeed this year. And I think Carolina is going to hang in there, but they're going to miss the playoffs.
All right, look, I'm buying all the Carolina Panthers stock this year. Over under 6.5 wins. I have over. If Tampa Bay doesn't win the NFC South, it's going to be the Carolina Panthers, bro. I stand on that. Bryce Young at the end of the year was hooping. He was playing good football, bro. And it was football that you watch and you're like, okay, we might have something here. There was even conversations about him and CJ. Now, I wasn't having that conversation. I wasn't ready for that because I think we need to pump the brakes a little bit. But after he got benched with a disastrous start the first few games of the year, when he came back in, he kind of looked like he knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, but Andy Dalton was way better.
But when Bryce came in,
Yeah,
he
bro,
looked like
shit.
he learned, bro. But
I get it.
I'm saying right now, in my opinion, I think the Carolina Panthers can fight for that 7 seed.
Wow.
I genuinely believe that. I think they could hover around 9 wins if Bryce Young is the Bryce Young that I saw at the end of last year.
So you
I
think 2
absolutely
teams are going to
believe
come out of this division?
Not necessarily.
Well, if they can't be a 7 seed then.
No.
gotta
I
be
said
a
they'll be fighting for it.
Okay.
They'll be fighting for the back end of
I got
that.
you.
But
Okay.
depending on what happens in the NFC North with the Vikings, maybe. I'm not ready to go there yet. I don't have the balls to do that yet. But if Tampa Bay slips a little bit, which I'm not predicting, but if they slip a little bit, I think Carolina could sneak up. But I think Carolina is around an 8 or 9 win team. I love the over of 6.5.
Me too.
Love it.
I'm with you on that.
But Tampa Bay over under 9.5 wins. I would say over. I think they're around a 10-win team. Depending on which way a few of those close games go, but they have a lot of continuity. You got Evans back. Godwin will ease in. You just saw Baker talking about Egbuka, how awesome he is. You got Jaden McMillan. Bucky Irving's in his 2nd year. I know they have a new play caller with losing Liam Cohen, but Todd Bowles, he's a decent head coach. Nothing crazy, but he's not bad. He does worry me sometimes because sometimes I feel like he has a tendency to just I'm looking at him like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? But I believe in Baker Mayfield, man. He's a top 10 quarterback. That's been my guy since he's been drafted. So I'm still rolling with the Bucs to win this division, probably around 10-7, maybe 11-6.
Yeah, I got over here. I think this team has Super Bowl makeup. Like I said, I think this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. They're explosive on offense. They have a solid defense. I think Tampa Bay could absolutely be in the NFC Championship game this year when it's all said and done, depending on who they play in the postseason, because that definitely matters. But I think when it's all said and done, I think Tampa Bay right now is a top 3 team in the NFC heading into the season. No question about it. Like you said, they got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin coming back, Jalen McMillan coming back, in his 2nd year. Egbuka, who's going to be fucking fantastic for him. Bucky Irving, they got an embarrassment of riches over there in Tampa
Bro,
Bay.
they have so many
are loaded.
weapons. Their offense is absolutely loaded.
They're loaded. So if their defense can play top 10, if they could play, if their defense can be a top 10 unit, this team could definitely go to the Super Bowl. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's bold.
Yeah, this team is really good.
I mean, I agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you. I think their offense is fucking loaded.
Yeah, they're loaded.
They're like at every position, bro.
Yeah,
They have legitimately 4 wide receivers, and
Sterling Shepard's is their wide receiver 5, and that's a pretty good 5. Pause.
Yeah. Well, super, pretty good 5 is wild shit. But also too, you even got Kate On's your 6th fucking pass catcher.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They I didn't even mention him. Well, look, Tristan Wirfs is going to be out for the first, I think, week maybe.
Whoa. When you got the chef, it don't matter.
No, it does matter. He definitely matters. Tristan Wirfs matters.
Not with Bake.
No, it does matter.
No, I'm playing.
So it matters. So for him, I feel like if they can get a win or 2 when he's out, because I think he's only out for maybe a week or 2, depending on how the schedule is on his recovery. But overall, I think that he's important for them to move forward.
How long is he out? I'm sorry.
I think till week 1. He just had surgery, maybe.
So he'll start week 2, or he's not training camp. He'll start the season.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might take him a couple weeks to get acclimated to. You know what I mean? So probably
just get his footing.
Week 4, week 4 and 5, you should start to see Tampa Bay who they're going to be for the season. That's counting them being healthy in the first 4 weeks.
So do you think healthy they soar over that 9 wins?
Oh yeah. This team is good, bro.
Yeah.
They have, like I said, I think they have Super Bowl makeup. They could run the football. They could pass. If they play top 10 defense, I mean, I don't see why not.
Oh, bro, if they make this, if Baker Mayfield makes a Super Bowl, I got takes from the first 50 episodes of this show that are coming out of the woodworks, bro.
That would be fun.
And our old friend Mikey P gonna have to hear a lot of me.
Well, look, they got to get past the Eagles. That's no secret, right? They got to get past the Eagles.
Who the quarterback on the Eagles?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Who else? Who else they got to get past? I mean, there's Washington's a really good team.
The Rams.
The Rams for sure. San Francisco. Look, there's definitely really good teams in the NFC, and I'm not discrediting any of them.
Yeah.
But when I look at Tampa Bay's roster,
no.
they are fucking.
Tampa Bay's better than
they're loaded.
They're better than San Francisco.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're better than San Francisco.
Maybe, depending on where they play.
Better at wide receiver.
Depending on where they play, though, because it's tough to play in San Francisco.
But I'm saying like talent for talent. Better offensive line, better quarterback, not a better run game, better wide receivers, better defense.
Better. I don't know.
Comparable.
I don't know.
Comparable.
That's tough.
Yeah.
I think
tough.
Tampa Bay's defense is going to be what's going to propel them if they were
I
to
agree
go
with
that
you.
route.
And the other thing I just thought of, Salah's back with the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the 49ers defense now, while they lost some guys,
Yeah.
but you got Salah who's now just focused on the defense. Fuck everything up. Fuck JJ McCarthy. You just got Salah focusing on the defense.
Yeah, I
now.
agree.
So I think that could be really impactful because now Shanahan, he don't have to worry about that shit. He could just focus on the offense, Brock Purdy, getting them comfortable. Because I think he's going to have, in order for the 49ers to win, even though I know their schedule is sweet, he's going to have to coach his ass off.
Like, do you think the Rams are better than the Bucks?
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Because
of Devontae Adams?
I think he, to me, tilts the scale because I think I don't think Stafford at this juncture is worlds better than Baker. But I think Stafford, bro, he's a good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He knows the game of football, bro.
Right.
He's been around the block.
Yeah.
And you have Sean McVay. And now you're fucking with Puka and Devontae Adams, man. And you got Kyron Williams. You drafted a running back in, I think, the second or third round. You didn't draft them that high for no damn reason. They're loaded, dude. Their defense was good last year, and they're young.
Do you think, like, it's crazy because, like, when you think of Devontae Adams, you think he's a wide receiver one, but, like, I feel like he's cool with taking the second fiddle behind Puka.
See, I disagree. So I don't think that. I think he's looking at Puka like, yo, it's me and you, 1-1.
I disagree because when I watch their offense, they go through Puka every fucking target.
No, I agree with that. That is fair, but I think Devontae knows he's going to get his.
Sure.
Regardless. Like, if Puka has 10 targets, you know Devontae's got the other 8. And I think he's satisfied with that because he's going to make the most of those 8 targets. But there's also going to be games where Devontae's got 12 because he's cooking a CB2.
Yeah, for sure.
He's cooking the shit out of somebody, bro.
Right.
Like, if
you can't double anybody.
And I also think the other part of this too is if Puka's drawing all that attention as the X, come on, bro. You could still run through Devontae.
Absolutely.
So I think that's going to be a weird thing. But also, you're not stopping Puka. You could shadow him with your safety. But now, best of luck because you're not guarding Devontae one-on-one.
Right.
There's a handful of cornerbacks that could do that.
Do you think Kyron Williams is going to have a great year?
No.
Why?
Because I think that it's not going to be as split. Like, I still think he's going to be a good year. I just don't think that I don't think he's going to be a bell cow.
You don't think he's going to be the focal point, you think?
Nope. I don't. I don't. I think he's a good running back that benefits from an awesome system.
But what if they took the Eagles route and they actually, felt like he was the guy? And they have 2 wide receivers to kind of play everybody back, and you're just running the football down everybody's throat. Everything's open up.
If that works, that's fair. But I think McVay's style with Stafford, he wants to throw the ball.
But they also don't have the Eagles' offensive line.
Yes.
So that also plays a factor too.
Yeah, that. But with McVay too, he likes to throw the fucking ball around the yard. And when you have a prototypical quarterback like Stafford, that's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because their offensive line, while it's not as good as the Eagles, it can be negated by Stafford. Because Stafford is cerebral as a quarterback.
Absolutely.
He's going to come up to the line of scrimmage, cover 2, cover 1, fucking sink. These ones are flat. Bing, bang, boom, audible, and just pass right through you. That's what he's going to do.
Right.
As to where that's not how Philly is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That makes sense.
All right, let's go to the NFC East. Speaking of Philly, let's start out with the Philadelphia Eagles at over under 10.5 wins.
I got over here. I think the Eagles, even albeit they have a hard schedule, like this team is the best team in the NFL. Period. And I don't think there's a way they are losing more than
So am I.
So I'm, you know, that kind of worries me a little bit, but I'm going to say over.
It's way over. The Eagles are way over.
I don't think it's way over.
Way over. We're at least 12 or 13. At least. The one thing I will say is confusing is 10.5 is low as hell. I mean, I don't understand it. We have a super team. We got all these pieces. We got all these beautiful pieces. And we are 10.5 wins. I'm looking at a team in the fucking in the AFC East.
It's schedule predicated though, Mike. Don't do that. Like, it's schedule predicated. You know that.
But what
they got a gauntlet, dude.
But real fast. What do I always say? All things are possible, but what do you need?
Go ahead. You can finish it
real
yourself.
Fast, just tell me what you need.
You need one.
All right, thank you.
Whatever. That's your slogan. That ain't mine. You're going to need one this year.
Oh, I know.
For real.
Man,
You're going to need them. You're going to need them.
Fine with that.
Okay.
Like my chances.
Okay.
Like my chances.
Because I'll tell you what, the first 5 games ain't no fucking slouch.
We fell in one.
It's the Cowboys. I think the Eagles are going to smash the Cowboys week 1. But outside of that, they got the Chiefs on the road.
Sweet.
Ain't sweet. They got the Rams at home at least.
Sweet.
They got Tampa in Tampa. That ain't sweet. And then they got the Broncos at home. That is not sweet.
We play the Broncos. The Broncos come here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're going to bust Bo Nick's ass wide open.
Maybe. Yeah, absolutely. They might, but I think that the defense in Denver could absolutely hold them. They got a good squad.
They can hold this.
They got a good squad.
They can hold.
So where do you have the Eagles in the first 5 games?
4-1.
I like it.
Somebody will get us 4-1.
4-1.
At worst. All
right.
But now 10.5 wins over.
Yeah, I'm with you. Over.
Yeah, over. That's a low ass number though.
But the Eagles do play the Bills in Buffalo, December 28th. I would love to go to that game. It would be cold as balls in Buffalo. Though.
You come in a 21-seater for it.
That is.
We're watching that. We're
cold.
watching that game together.
We have to. It's 4:25, December 28th. We'll be there.
Allison, I got plans on 4:25 on December 28th at 4:25. Sunday. That's a Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's right after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! I can't wait. We might have to go live.
Oh, you don't want that.
Nah, you don't. You don't, bro. Actually, we should do that because I want to hear all the bullshit that you're talking about.
What 17?
Yeah.
He's different.
Yeah.
You're gonna find out.
Yeah. All right. Dallas Cowboys over under 7.5 wins. Yeah. How you have a $60 million quarterback and you got 7.5 wins?
I got under, yo. This is their lowest total in 20 years. It has to be.
Facts?
I think it's a fact. I think this is their lowest total in 20 years, which tells me skepticism all over across the board. Yeah. Between their offense, their defense, any acquisition they got, their head coach, Schottenheimer. He's a brand new head coach in Dallas. He's gonna have Pickens to deal with. I think these are different personalities you're fucking with, yo. Like these are real dogs you got in that locker room. So you got to be able to hold that tight. And I have my skepticism on that one. Look, I like the Pickens, pick up with him and CD. I think him and Dak. I think Dak is going to have a good year, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Zach Martin retired. That's a big loss. I don't trust Dallas's defense either, especially on the back end. Like to me, like I don't feel like they're a top unit on the back end. They have Parsons, but that's really all they got. I mean, who else do they have? Trayvon Diggs? He gets cooked a lot. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like I don't trust Dallas as it is, and I got Dallas finishing 3rd in the NFC East.
Yeah, and Skip talking about he's going to file a missing Parsons report. When Michael Parsons was going through that slump when he was. Oh my God,
that's hilarious.
Dallas,
I got Dallas finishing 3rd in the NFC East.
Yeah, bro. Dallas is over. Dallas is under 7.5 wins for show. I feel bad for Dak Prescott because but how you a $60 million man, bro, and you're over under win total is 7.5 with CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. When you got Brian Schottenheimer out there, dog shit. Zach Martin retired. Tyler Guyton, they fear tore his ACL today. You got Javonte Williams, dog shit.
Nah, he ain't dog shit. He's just been injured. It really fucked his career up.
You got Javonte Williams, dog shit. You got CeeDee Lamb. You got fucking George Pickens. They're nice. Dak Prescott's going to throw the ball all over the yard. He's going to have 4,500 yards. So that's all that matters, not winning. We know that. We've established that. I think their defense is going to be horrific. They got all this distraction shit with Micah Parsons now. Jerry Jones is laughing at him. Micah Parsons is saying, I want to get paid. Rightfully so. You got CeeDee Lamb talking about Jerry Jones is playing games and he hopes that he signed. He just wants to get it over with. This team is a fucking disaster, and they're going nowhere fast. I look forward to it. I look forward to it.
Where do you got them finishing the NFC East?
Probably third. Yeah. I mean, unless, I can't do that.
Third,
with the
bro.
Giants.
They're not. The Giants ain't better than the
Yeah, I
Cowboys.
can't say that. But what if the Giants what if?
The Giants have one of the hardest schedules in the NFL.
Forgot about that.
They
Yeah,
got
Dallas
Russ.
is third. You're right. Yeah. Well, if we let Russ cook,
Yeah, we saw we saw what happened in Denver.
it's the worst food ever.
Exactly. He was cooking nothing.
All right. New York Giants over on their 5.5 wins. Let's stay with that.
I got under. I do think that their defensive line is going to be one of the top units in the NFL with Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence. They added Javon Holland, which will help them in the secondary. And I think Russell Wilson and Neighbors will have some flash plays where I think that Neighbors is going to show that he is a top 10 wide receiver in this league, no doubt about it. But I think for me, this is a bottom 8 football team. No, like when it's all said and done, is a bottom 8 football team. I don't trust them. And they have one of the hardest schedules in the NFL. And I don't trust Russell Wilson, especially with that schedule and then brand new team, New York's bright lights. That's a lot of pressure. And I don't think they're going to be any good at all. So under.
I got them under. I got the Giants under 5.5 wins, probably around 4 or 5. Unless some magic happens and Daboll really got Russ in his bag. I mean, you got Malik Neighbors, who's a stud. Wandale Robinson. I mean, Slayton. So like they do have some playmakers. I think their defense is going to be really good because their front seven is nasty.
Yeah.
But they have a hard schedule, like you said. There's a lot of pressure, not only on Russell Wilson, but also on Brian Daboll, bro. It's time to win. They don't fuck around like that in New York.
Yeah.
But the Giants are in a tough division.
Yeah, Brian Daboll, I think he's definitely on the hot seat.
He's absolutely on the hot seat. And you took Jackson Dart. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about? Jackson Dart?
Well, I mean, who knows, dude? You don't know. You got to give him a chance. You don't know. We have no idea about him. We know nothing about him.
I'm just glad Shador's not in our division.
Why?
Because Shador's going to be a good NFL quarterback, bro. He's going to be a good NFL quarterback when he gets his opportunity. Genuinely believe in that. Not even trolling right now. Right now. I think Shador Sanders is going to be a really good quarterback.
Okay.
Yeah, Rob. Tyler Guyton tore his ACL. That's who I was talking about.
That sucks.
Yeah, that does.
That really does suck in training camp too.
Yeah, for real. That's a problem, dude. Their offense is fucking rookies.
Yeah.
Rookies and no Zach Martin's on there. But yeah, they're in some deep shit. Washington Commanders over under 9.5 wins.
I got it over. Like I can't say like to me I don't see a big drop off on this team. Like I feel like they're going to be on the rise. Jaden Daniels is for real. Like I can confidently say that guy is the real deal. Like when I watch him, he had a Lamar Jackson type of impact. Like he was doing it all. He could run, he could pass. He was the total package. He's
a better passer than runner.
He was Lamar Jackson. He was what everybody wanted Lamar Jackson to be coming out of college. He's a total package. He could run and he could throw. Lamar Jackson was struggling with throwing the football, when he came out, but he developed into a better passer. What I'm saying is that Jaden Daniels coming out is a way better passer than Lamar. To me, it's like, I don't see a drop off on this team. I think they're only going to get better. And yeah, like I think this is over. This is a slam dunk over for this team.
I'm confused on the Commanders because I want to say over 9.5 wins. I do, but like the Commanders, to me, it wouldn't shock me if they won 12 games and it wouldn't shock me if they won 8 games.
Wow.
To be honest, because I think there's a lot of lofty expectations on this team. A lot. And I think that I like Jaden Daniels. I said he should have went over Caleb Williams. I just feel like they're setting it up to fail.
Why though? I think they're setting up to succeed.
I just feel like the hype is so big looming over them. And when you
of course though.
Well, I know that. But when you have expectations of that magnitude, like I said, anything short of the NFC Championship game is a drop off.
Sure, but I don't think it's a red flag where you're like, oh man, I don't know about the quarterback. Like I think the quarterback's in.
But the thing is Jaden Daniels. People forget, like Jaden Daniels played well the back half of the year.
Right.
He didn't play well the beginning of the year where he was learning. And so it's like he had half a season, bro, and everybody's acting like he's a top 5 guy. When you get that, what if he's sniffing himself? I don't like what he did in the NFC Championship game either. You're down by fucking 70 points and you score a running touchdown and you're dancing in the end zone. I don't want to see that, bro. Show some humility. You just got your stool pushed in. You got beat down.
He's a rookie too, though. He was a rookie.
You don't dance when you're down by that.
But he's a rookie. He's going to learn from that. It was his first year.
We'll see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but have the wherewithal. Know the situation.
But
bro.
they're definitely setting them up to succeed.
But also,
they made free agent
No,
splashes.
I know
They
that.
got
I know
Deebo
that. I'm not
Samuel.
saying that. I'm just saying there's a lot of pressure on them. And let's be real here. If Jaden Daniels is the guy that everybody keeps saying he is, why are they at 9.5 wins? It should be over that. They added pieces. They added Deebo Samuel. He's a top 30 wide receiver, according to people. You got Scary Terry, who's a top 15 guy at worst. You got a good running back in Brian Robinson Jr. You have the almighty all-star rookie of the year, Jaden Daniels, who went to the NFC Championship game. You're running the entire team back, same offensive coordinator, same head coach, and you're telling me that they're at a 9.5 win team? How the fuck does that make sense?
Yeah, but see, I don't like how you word that. Like, oh, he's an all-world quarterback. Like, bro, like he had a really good rookie season. He did. It was one of the best rookie seasons we probably ever seen. Towards the last 11 games, whatever it was.
It was a great rookie year. And I'm told that he's a top 5 guy. So where is it? Put your name on that. 9.5 wins with a top 5 quarterback?
Well, who said he was top 5? I didn't say that.
The general
Some
consensus
people have.
has been.
Some people have.
The goofies getting paid on TV are telling me that. I know right now in your heart of hearts, you think that he's a more polished quarterback than a lot of quarterbacks.
Sure. What's wrong with that?
And you don't find that 9.5 weird?
It's definitely weird, but it's also the Commanders. When have they ever gotten respect? I mean, if you think they have pressure, then the Eagles have more pressure. They're short of the NFC. They're short of the Super Bowl or bust.
Well, we already got it done. We in the clear.
I know, but it's the same expectations. It's a new year now. They have pressure just as much as everybody else.
I don't know. I just get pissed the fuck off.
Because even if
I just get mad, man, because I don't want to go on this tangent.
But no. But here's the thing, though. If Jaden Daniels, say they were a wild card team and they won 10 games,
yep,
right, and they were 10-7,
yep,
and he was playing great, but it just the defense was holding up, and maybe he made some mistakes along the way. Do you consider that a failure, though? I mean, it's his second year. He made the playoffs again. Like, to me, like, I don't think it's a failure. I think that you surprise people your rookie season, go into the NFC Championship game, but you exceeded expectations beyond belief. The Cowboys haven't been there in 20 fucking years, right? And you did that in your rookie season. But like the expectations are like it's NFC Championship game or bust. And it's like, well, that's not really fair. He's a second-year player. It's a different team year in and year out. It's a different kind of flow. You know, the way your season rolls, the ball bounces your way, injuries happen on the other team. Not to say that's why they were winning. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of elements to that run that we don't talk about, but like he was playing fantastic football.
So I will.
So to me, it's like if they lost in the wild card round, I can't say that's a failure. I'm not there yet because he's a young quarterback and like he made the playoffs twice.
So look, I'm going to bring
with
this
the Commanders.
I know, and I'm going to bring this up, and we're not going into this discussion. I promise. The problem I have is in Jalen Hurts' second year as a starter.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts' first year as a starter. Wild card round loss, right? Lost to Tom Brady, the eventual Super Bowl champion.
Okay.
The year 2, pops, goes to the Super Bowl. Still doesn't get respect. So my thing is that if Jalen Hurts would have came back and lost in the wild card round, they would have told me that he blows and we can't win with him. They're saying that now. So my thing is I'm holding players to the standard. I need to hold them to the benchmark because my quarterback, according to a lot of people, isn't very good. And all he's doing is showing up when it matters in the playoffs and wins. So for me, when I'm judging these other quarterbacks that are quote unquote better than him, that's my benchmark. And I don't mean to go there with that. I'm not trying to do that for real. I'm genuinely not. But that's the comparison I'm making because why is there no pressure on Jaden Daniels to do that? Why is there no pressure on him to succeed and go higher than he did last year? You were that good as a rookie. So your second year in the league, you should be able to get to the Super Bowl. You're better than Jalen Hurts.
But that's not fair to say, though.
Why, though?
Because it's his second year.
But Jalen Hurts made the Super Bowl in his second year.
Yeah, but like
as a starter, it was his third year, but
yeah, it was his third year. And the Eagles, I mean, look, it's a different.
They didn't have a super team.
What, in 2022?
They didn't have a super
team. No, but they had they had the best defense in the NFL. They had the 70 sack season.
Yeah.
They had the most sacks in NFL history in a single season.
Yeah.
That's a luxury, bro. Like
it is.
To have a defense like that and you just put up 24 points and you can win the game.
But Jalen Hurts had 38 touchdowns that year too. 38 and 16. So Jalen put on.
what, 38 through the air or total?
Total 38
No,
total
you have 15.
touchdowns.
You have 50. You talking about 2023, right?
Yeah, he had 38 total touchdowns and
Yes, he had
15
he had 15
turnovers.
rushing and 23 touchdowns through the air,
Yeah,
and he had 15, but he had 15 picks,
which is what I actually expect.
That's
from him.
what killed him.
Exactly, which is when we were talking about it, and I was saying he's got to stop with these fucking turnovers because Jalen Hurts isn't that quarterback that you just can't turn the ball over like that. And I'm fair because what's the main thing I got on your boy for?
Turnovers.
Can't do that. But I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, for me with the Commanders, I'm iffy. 9.5 wins. That's low. That's low to me, man. And Jaden Daniels
He's good, bro.
he's a talented ass quarterback. He's a good quarterback. That's disrespectful, in my opinion.
I mean, look, he had 3,600 passing yards, 25 touchdowns, and 9 picks.
Bro, that's an excellent season.
It's a rookie season. It's a great season.
That's an excellent season. He had more passing touchdowns than Jalen Hurts has ever had in his career
That's what I'm
as
saying.
a rookie. So build off of it, bro. Show me.
Yeah, but like that's the thing, though. It's like he could do all that, but the Eagles as a team are way better than what he could
We don't
provide
need
for the
that.
Commanders.
We don't need that. Correct.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels needed every one of those 25 touchdowns.
Absolutely.
As to where Jalen Hurts is 18, you take him or leave him.
Right.
That's why he missed 3 games. So the yardage and the
So
touchdowns.
why do you get so mad?
What?
So why do you get so mad when like people put Jaden Daniels on a pedestal and then don't really give Hurts much respect? Albeit, I know he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about from like the regular season body of work because that's what a lot of people judge off because you're playing 17 games
Yep.
as opposed to 2 or 3, right, in the playoffs, which is a different magnitude. But you're seeing a more body of work.
Yeah.
With different opponents, different teams, different schemes per week.
Yep.
So like, why do you criticize Jaden Daniels for if he were to fall short of the NFC Championship game because of his stats? Like my thing is like you're saying, okay, he has a great season. Now I want you to do more. I want you to go to the Super Bowl. Why can't you go to the Super Bowl with those stats?
Yep.
But I feel like to me, it's like the reason why
Why?
because the Commanders as a team aren't better than the Eagles.
But my thing is,
That's why.
all of these quarterbacks I'm being told are worlds better than my quarterback. So if you are worlds better, in my opinion, you should be able to bring your team up.
But they do. They do. Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, they fell short of the Super
Don't put
Bowl.
them in the same sense.
I'm not, but I'm just saying they went into the same realm this year. They ended at the same game. They lost in the championship game, right?
Yeah.
Both in different conferences. But Jaden Daniels had to rise that team up, and that's what he did. The Commanders don't sniff the playoffs without Jaden Daniels.
Fair, but Josh Allen,
And the same for Josh.
But Josh Allen lost to the best quarterback in football.
Right.
Jaden Daniels lost to somebody that
Lost to the best team in football.
best team. But Jaden Daniels lost to a bottom 10 quarterback.
Jaden Daniels lost to a bottom 10 quarterback.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, see, like this is what I'm talking about. Like nobody has him as a bottom 10.
Who?
Who has bottom 10 quarterback? Jalen Hurts.
A lot.
So you make up the narratives that fit your
Lot of
narrative, and I
people.
hate that shit.
A lot of people.
Just be real, bro. Like
A lot of people.
But why do you get so mad about Jaden Daniels over your guy Hurts? Like my guy is because like
Because
eye test for eye test. You know, bro.
yeah.
You know football.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels is fucking excellent. He jumps
is.
off the screen. He's the reason why the Commanders
You
are
want to
winning.
know honestly why I get mad?
It's real.
You honestly want to know why I get mad?
Why?
Because for 4 years, my guy hasn't missed the playoffs. He's been to 2 Super Bowls. He's 2-0 in conference championship games, 1-1 in Super Bowls, played excellent in both Super Bowls. I know when my chips are on the table and it's the biggest game, my guy can show up, even though when I get frustrated with his ass sometimes. But I know in that moment, he can do it. And I just feel like he gets way too disrespected and people act like he's just some regular Joe Schmo. And that's not the case. That's what makes me mad. We have 4 years of evidence that Jalen Hurts can succeed and win with multiple different play callers and teams, and he can still be successful. And after 10 good games of Jaden Daniels, he's top 5.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with that.
Niggas at 5.
But the stats don't support what you're talking about. Like they just don't. Like
He's doing enough.
right. But you're saying that he's in the elite category
Yeah, because he elevates. What's the difference between? Because here's my thing: Dak Prescott has elite regular seasons, and his postseasons don't match.
right.
Josh Allen, elite, no matter what fucking game you playing. Outside of 2 games, I'm sorry,
Maybe 3.
okay, but either
I'm
way.
fair. I'm a fair critic.
But either way, 2 games. I know Josh Allen's coming to the table. You know, in a playoff game, Jalen Hurts is coming to the table.
Right.
Jaden Daniels. Why
know-
did we just believe in him already?
I know he can come to the table. He was fucking blowing teams out in the fucking playoffs.
Until he stepped across
Until-
the one.
Exactly. Until he stepped across at the Eagles.
The Eagles.
It was a bad
I
spot.
got
We're
you,
in
yeah.
Philly playing against the best team in the world.
It's the team.
It was a bad spot for him. They had
I just want my.
we
honestly,
knew that.
I've gotten to a point now with Hurts. He gets me. I get so frustrated with people just downing him because I just feel like he don't get no respect. And it
Because he
really
doesn't
bothers
put
me.
because the eye test. I say it all the time because the eye test. When you know a quarterback, bro. I know you're gonna show me the Super Bowl trophy holding. I get it. I understand it. I'm not stupid. I already know.
Yeah, I love you so
Yeah, I
much.
know.
I
Love you
really
too.
was going for
I know
that.
you were. I
'Cause
know.
I was
I'm
going to
not
show you and just
stupid.
say, what's his eye?
I know, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, but he did it for one game, which mattered the most. But what I'm saying is that you downgrade other players to fit your narrative of Jalen Hurts. That's all I'm saying.
No. See, I disagree.
Absolutely, bro.
I hold them
No.
accountable.
Oh, accountable.
Yes,
Bro,
it's accountability.
You said they need to rise their team up. I would argue they did.
Well, I think Jalen rises his team up too.
I don't disagree with that, but I don't think it's the level to these other quarterbacks do for the other team. The importance of them.
Well, I don't know. In the 2 hardest games of the year, he did it.
He
So
did.
it's hard
No,
for
look,
me.
I would never take that away from him. He played outstanding in those Super Bowls.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about regular season body of work. You're not going to get the respect from an outside critic if you have 18 touchdowns and won a Super Bowl.
He missed 3 games, so we would have been around 23.
Joey B put up 41 touchdowns and didn't make the playoffs.
That's a sin.
Who's a better quarterback?
That's a sin.
You know what I mean? Like, it's
I don't
like-
know.
That's fucking ridiculous.
I got to think about that.
That's fucking ridiculous. So you got to think about
My
nothing.
shoulder hurts, bro.
Yeah, I know.
My shoulder hurts.
But you
We
know what I
gotta
mean?
move on.
But am I right? Am I right though? Who's a
Huh.
better quarterback? He had 41 touchdowns and missed the playoffs. This guy had 18 and won a bowl. I mean, the case closed.
I got to see him in February.
Case closed. Get that fuck
I
out of
see
here,
it.
yo. It's fucking
I
stupid.
got to see him in February. All right, yeah. Who you got winning? You have the Eagles winning division,
course,
obviously. Do you think the Commanders make the playoffs?
I do. Yes.
Okay, I'm with you on that. I do. I'm with you on that. Like, even though, like I said, it wouldn't shock me if they won 8 or 12. All right, you know what? Let's go to the AFC East, bro.
Let's do it.
Let's start out with them Buffalo Bills.
Let's do it.
Favored in every game this year.
Oh, this-
They're favored the Buffalo Bills are favored in 17 games this year.
Why
and
is
their
that?
and their over under win total is 11.5.
17, baby. Power of 17.
Don't that confuse you on like a serious level?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
How's your over under 11.5 wins and you're favored in 17 games?
I mean, what are you going to do? 12 and a half? That's like I'd never seen 12 and a half on a betting line, though, in fairness. I can't name a team.
Chiefs?
Maybe the Patriots back in the day. I don't even know.
07.
Oh yeah, maybe 08 when they were running the back. They had to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So outside of that, I think 11 and a half is pretty standard. I got over here. All their hard games are at home. I think Josh Allen's the best player in the world. Case closed. And he made me eat my words. He made me eat my words last year in terms of me not believing in the Bills as a whole. But again, when you have 17, that team can rise above the ashes. I mean, they will again. Over.
I got the Buffalo Bills. I got them over 11.5 wins here. They should easily.
Yeah.
There's got to be a 14-win team.
They got the best player in the world.
They got a top 5 roster.
Yep.
They got a top 3 quarterback
Yep.
at worst.
Top 5
Nope.
roster is crazy.
No matter which way you slice it, Josh Allen at worst is the 3rd best quarterback in football. There are only 2 quarterbacks in football that you can even make an argument are better than Josh Allen, and that is Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. I won't fight you if you think Josh is better than them because he's earned that respect. I told you last year he was going to win an MVP.
Did
What?
you?
What?
You had Josh win the MVP last year?
No. I'm sorry. I said it was his best. It was his best season, winning the MVP, even though the stats weren't there. I kind
Which
of
is
fucked
weird.
that up. No, it's not. He didn't have 75 turnovers.
He never had 75 turnovers, though.
I'm sorry. Buffalo Bills, they're going over 11.5 here, bro. They got an easy schedule. Like you said, all their hard games are at home. When you got 17, you have a chance in any game that you play. And that's just facts, bro,
Yeah.
to be honest. Like I said, the only thing that is a little weary to me is how are you favored in every game? And that line is 11.5. Like, to me, that's a little like, ugh. But I think their division, they only got one other team in that division that's going to be decent.
And we'll talk about them
Yeah, for sure. But,
because you might be different than me.
yeah. What's your outlook for the Bills this year?
Realistically, I got to dampen my expectations, dude. I don't, like I said,
With the MVP?
It's not about their ability to make the playoffs. It's their ability to get over the hump. And like I said, I'll say it again. I don't think Sean McDermott is able to outcoach any of the big name head coaches in the conference. I don't.
He couldn't even outcoach Zach Taylor.
Yes. They beat the Ravens last year. Okay, but they have to do it again, and then you got to beat the Chiefs.
Not for nothing though, and I'm not even saying this to be funny.
The Bills need the Chiefs and the Ravens to duke it out. That's it.
No slight here, to be honest though. Like you actually might agree with this, and we never touched on this. If Mark Andrews doesn't drop that ball and they tie it, the Ravens could have won that game.
They could have won that game.
And
I don't know if they do, but they could have.
No. But I'm saying, like, just say that Mark Andrews catches that ball and they lose that game.
Right.
You think McDermott's fired?
Yes.
So you think Mark Andrews saved his job?
I don't think McDermott is the guy there. I don't think he deserves to be there. I think he's been the catalyst as to why they haven't gotten over the hump. A la the 13 seconds. That's a coaching malpractice. Sorry, it is. 13 seconds. They had the best team that year. They were the best. I hate them because they were the best team that year. And Josh gets flack that he's a choke artist when that's in fact not the case. He has 25 touchdowns and 4 picks. How's he a choke artist? That's not a choke artist. That's unbelievable numbers in critical moments.
That is incredible.
And
I'm not even.
And he hasn't made a Super Bowl.
Is that really his?
That's his playoff stats.
25 and 4.
Bro, I ain't gonna cat. 25 and 4. The turnover machine himself, right? And he's played in what? 13 playoff games. I think he's 7-6 overall.
And
4 of those losses were against the fucking Chiefs. He lost to the Bengals, the Chiefs, and who was it?
Bengals, Chiefs, Ravens, right?
No. He beat the Ravens. It was the Bengals and the Chiefs. Who else did he lose to? It was early in his career, I think, his first year. It might have been one of his first times he made.
Let's
look that up.
I am right now. I'm trying to find it, but this is fucked up.
Oh, let's look it up.
2020, they lost to Houston.
So 4 times. I should know this.
Yeah, bro. You got to be better.
Oh, the Texans.
Yeah, Houston. That's why
they lost to the Texans. That's right. They lost to the Texans, the Bengals, and Chiefs. But they lost to Chiefs 4 fucking times. But like I said,
it's a sin.
For my outlook, realistically, if they made the AFC Championship game, that's a success.
Again this year? Come on, fam.
Why? Put
all your eggs in his basket.
But they need the Chiefs and the Ravens to duke it out. They can't beat those teams back to back. That's a lot. I don't think they can. I don't think they could do it. I haven't seen it.
Do you think the Ravens could do it? Beat the Bills than the Chiefs?
Yes, because they have a better defense. I trust their defense more than Buffalo's any day of the week. I don't trust Buffalo's defense in the playoffs at all because I know that Josh Allen's going to have to put up 30 points to win the game. And that's every time, no matter who he plays.
Yeah.
Like against the Ravens last year, they had a good game plan. They actually kind of stuffed Lamar. But when they played the fucking Chiefs, they gave up 35 a game, bro. It's exactly what it is. 35 points per game every time they play the Chiefs in the playoffs. In their 4 losses, they gave up 35 a game. You ain't winning shit.
I just don't understand why he couldn't put up 40.
But he did. He put up fucking 30. What do you have? 36. And they lost 42-36 in a 13-second game.
Why couldn't he have 43?
He put up 36 points and lost the game. I
broke them.
You can hang your head high knowing that you did everything you could.
Fuck that.
I know.
Painful, bro.
It's a painful 13-second loss.
They were the best team in the league that year.
But you know what's crazy? It never really fucked with Josh Allen in terms of his ability to progress as a passer.
I think he forgot about it.
And as a player. I think he learned from it and he actually got better from it.
Yeah.
Because Josh Allen is fucking awesome.
What's fucked up is like part of me, honest to God, the reason that I know I've said things about Josh, but like, I think Josh seems like a great guy. I don't know him, obviously. But like the thing is with Josh Allen, dude, it's like, I think of he had the DeMar Hamlin issue, the 13-second issue, getting shown up by his star wide receiver issue. All that shit's going on. And it's just like, it's just never like this year they were just rolling. It was carefree winning football. And look where he took them.
Yeah.
They're missing a piece, man. They're missing a piece.
They're missing a star player that is unselfish. That's okay with getting 5
They're
catches.
missing an AJ or a Devontae. Devontae Smith with him would be awesome.
They need a field distractor, somebody that can command a lot of attention because I think Keon Coleman can be.
Could Smitty do it?
Smitty do what?
Be his one?
I think anybody with Josh can be their one. I mean, it's Josh Allen.
I think he would cook with Smitty. I think he could have a 1,500-yard season. Smitty's good, man.
Yeah, I think Smitty's good. I don't know. But Smitty's also, he's smaller. I think Josh Allen needs a big physical wide receiver.
Like a DK.
Because he's got the small guy in Shakir. Like if he can get a big physical wide receiver that can command a lot of attention.
DK.
Yeah, like a DK.
You're saying somebody like that, right?
Somebody better than DK.
No, I meant like stature. Like you're talking like that physical
Like Devontae
stature.
Adams. If they had Devontae Adams,
Perfect, yes.
that would be perfect for them. Like I think he needs a big.
He needs somebody. He needs a
receiver.
big physical wide receiver that can run the whole fucking route. They should
Exactly.
go get Keenan Allen.
They have to. No,
Why are they
I'm
not?
saying Keenan Allen. I'm talking about they have to get a wide receiver.
No, but I'm
that
saying like
does
Keenan
all
Allen would help them this year.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know why they haven't signed him. But Shakir fits that role. What Keenan Allen would do for them. Shifty
Yeah, I
wide
guess.
receiver, get the third down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they're chain movers.
Miami Dolphins over under 8.5 wins.
Under. I don't trust their organization. I don't trust the moves they make. I think they have made some questionable moves, signing Darren Waller, getting rid of Jonnu Smith, getting rid of Jalen Ramsey, inheriting a safety with the same amount of pay almost. Like you didn't really help your cap as much as I thought it was going to do. I don't know, man. I just think this organization is wildly confused, and I don't trust their health when it's all said and done. I don't trust Tua to be healthy for 17 games. I don't trust Tyreek Hill going off the handle. I don't trust Jalen Waddle to stay healthy for 17 games. I don't trust Devon Achane to stay healthy for 17 games. I don't trust this team at all. Way under. 8.5 is a respect, in my opinion.
Me too. Because the Miami Dolphins are not winning 8 games.
No shot.
They're not winning over 8 games either. They, like you said, bro, it's a fucking nursing home over there.
It is.
And I don't like what Tua did about Tyreek Hill in that press conference, bro. You don't do that. That was weird ass energy.
Yeah, you don't do that.
You don't show him up, especially somebody like temperamental like that, who's already indicated that he wants out.
Exactly.
Bad move, bro. Bad move. I understand, but you can do that behind closed doors, man to man. Like, yo, I didn't fuck with you on that. You don't do that on a press conference, bro. You don't do that. That team is a disaster.
They're a disaster.
Going nowhere fast. Mike McDaniel will not be there after this.
Well, there's no accountability in Miami. You could sense it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Yep.
And that's what the players do.
Exactly.
And that's why they're chaotic, and that's why they ain't going nowhere. Under.
1,000%. New York Jets over under 5.5 wins.
I got it over for this team.
Nah.
I got over, bro.
Not doing that. Justin Fields?
I got over. I look, I don't think they're going to be any good. I think they're going to have 6 wins. I think they'll have 6 wins. Justin Fields had 4 wins in 5 weeks with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It was Mike
I know,
T now.
I know.
Not Aaron G.
I know, but I get him for 17 games. I think he can muster out 6 wins. He got paid $40 million for 2 years. He better be able to deliver 6 wins. So yeah, over. He has to. Bro, he got paid $40 million for 2 fucking years. That's more money that me and you combined and Philly Phil will ever see in our lifetime. In 2 fucking years,
not
bro.
when we get
So
sued.
yeah, he's accountability is he has to get over 6 wins. Over 5.5 wins. He could definitely get 6 wins. Jets are getting over.
The Jets are not winning 6 fucking games, man. And I don't know what you are talking about. Justin Fields?
Yeah, Justin Fields, but at least he has rapport with Garrett Wilson. He played with him before.
He's going to have rapport on the bench?
Maybe. At some point. I don't know. It could.
Justin Fields?
Just saying.
Come on. You're so much better than that.
All right.
You're better than that.
I think they're going to be over.
It's under.
And why?
Under. Justin Fields.
I'm with you. I'm at Justin
He
Fields high.
stinks.
But if Tyrod Taylor came in there and was spot starting a couple of games, I think they could win a couple of games with him.
They'd be better with Tyrod Taylor.
It may be.
1,000%. One lung and all. Would they be better with Tyrod Taylor?
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, this team is dog shit. Dog shit. I feel bad for Aaron Glenn because I like Aaron Glenn. I think he could change the culture, but they're a few years away. They need a quarterback. And they'll probably get one next year.
Yep.
They'll get one next year for sure. New England Patriots over under 7.5 wins. Boy, oh boy, do I love this fucking team, man. Over 7.5
I'm
wins.
over with you, man.
100%.
I think Drake May and Vrabel are going to be a great combination.
So do I. And you got Josh McDaniels back in the booth. You got Stephon Diggs, who's a veteran presence. I know he can be shaky, but he's a sure-handed wide receiver to help out
I get
young
that.
quarterback. You got Pop Douglas, they're saying, has been cooking.
I know my shit.
You know that defense is going to be better. That's crazy.
I know my shit, bro. I
I was
told you to pick up
insulted.
Pop Douglas.
I feel like with Mike Vrabel coming back, with Josh McDaniels being there, bro, that defense is going to be much
better.
improved.
Much better. Yeah.
That culture is going to be better. The buzz coming out of training camp is that Drake May is cooking
Mhm.
too. I love
It's
them.
training
I'm a fan of Drake May, dude.
It's training.
This is an 8 or 9 win team, and they're going to be hell for teams fighting for that 7 seed in the AFC.
I do. I don't think they're making the playoffs though. Like I have them out of the playoffs, but I do think they hit that over 7.5. I think they have 8, 9 wins. I think 9 wins will be a great season for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like even at 8 and 9, I think is a fantastic season for them moving forward. I really do. I think this is a foundational year for them to build culture. It takes time to build culture, you know. And I mean, you're going from Belichick to what's his name? What was his name? Gerard Mayo.
Gerard Mayo.
And then to Vrabel.
He got a raw deal, bro.
Well, yeah, sure.
They weren't even trying to win with
That
sucked.
I mean,
But the culture
But
wasn't
Vrabel-
there. You could tell.
Vrabel's our guy. He knows the culture. He knows that place in and out. And I think it's going to take him a year or two. So to me, I think it's a transitional year for New England. But I do love the over here.
Yeah, so do I, man. I'm big on the Patriots this year. One of my favorite teams. It wouldn't surprise me if they were the Commanders of this year, not to the AFC Championship game, but that team in the AFC that just surprises everyone and is cooking.
Where they're like the 5th seed.
Yeah, like something like that.
And they're like 11-6 or something.
12,
12
13
and 5.
games into the year. They're 12, 13 games into the year. You're getting into December and they're in that 5th spot. It would not shock me in that. I actually think that's going to happen
Wow. Okay.
because I think they're better than Denver.
Wow, really?
I think they're better than Denver,
Mm.
and I think they're better than the Raiders. And I'm just going off of that.
I don't think they're better than
I do.
Denver.
I think they're better than Denver.
I'm not there yet. I think Bo Nix is really fucking good. Like that kid is really good. I do. I really do. I think Drake May will be good, but I don't think this year is going to be the year that they pop.
So
For
the
sure.
only teams winning this out of this division are the Bills.
Yes,
I'm
agreed.
sorry, the Bills are winning the division.
Yes.
Bills are the only team making the playoffs.
Yep.
That's fluid though. Let's see what happens between now and the end of August with my rankings. 'Cause I might fuck around and do that once I start looking through the schedules and seeing like the games and stuff and all that, and seeing about when we do the playoffs.
What about it? Oh, to see where the Patriots are going to be staying
Yeah, I might fuck around
and have them in there.
and have them
Well,
in
we'll
there
find out in a couple
looking at
weeks.
that. That's what I'm saying. At the end of in a month.
Yep.
And then do you think there's a team or player being overrated in this division?
Oh yeah, Justin Fields. Justin Fields being overrated. He's getting $40 million as a starting quarterback. He has a guaranteed starting position. Doesn't have to fight with anybody for it. Just because of what he did with the Steelers. To me, like that's the ultimate privilege. I don't even know why he got deemed a starting job
That's
for
crazy.
5 games.
That's crazy.
You know, and to be honest with you, I don't think him and Aaron Glenn are going to mesh well. Because if Aaron Glenn is holding that team to accountability, well, Justin Fields better hold up to his end of the bargain.
And he's
You're
not.
getting paid $40 million. You better be that franchise quarterback they're looking for. So, look, I'm not saying that's a lot of money in the cap compared to other quarterbacks. But, bro, you're getting a nice chunk of change and a guaranteed starting spot with no competition. Like, yeah, dude, like I feel like you have to be held accountable. You know what I mean? At that point. So, and to me, I just think that Aaron Glenn is focused on accountability. And then I think that, you know, will he hold Justin Fields' feet to the fire? And we're going to find out. Because if he's losing football games and they're only kicking field goals, because I've seen Justin Fields lead teams only field goals throughout the whole game.
That's what he does.
So, you know what I mean? So if
He's
that
a field goal
happens,
quarterback.
yeah. So if that happens, now are you going to hold him accountable? And is he going to be your starting quarterback for the rest of the season? Or do you feel like you have somebody on staff that can kind of, you know, think that you can get in the end zone? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. But I think he's overrated.
Yeah. For me, it's the Dolphins, man. It's the Dolphins, bro. Like you have the Miami Dolphins a game behind the Washington Commanders
Which is crazy.
in terms of win total. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Schedules matter, but
Yeah, I get that, but come on, bro. Jaden Daniels or Tua? I know Tua's had some moments, but like, come on, man.
no, I'm with you.
Come on, man. That's crazy. And they're a game behind Tampa. Like, that's nuts, bro.
That is kind of fucking crazy. They're a game behind Tampa. But Tampa's schedule is also pretty rough, too.
And they tell me the NFC is weak. So you mean to tell me the Dolphins are in a loaded AFC with an 8.5 win total? Sorry, bro. Not buying that.
Their schedule is kind of meh.
But bro, they have guys in and out of that fucking lineup every week because they're always injured. They're oft injured.
I don't know, bro. Their schedule's cupcake, honestly.
Is it sweet?
It's super sweet. You want to rattle it off? I'll rattle it off with you.
Yeah, slide with
They got the Colts week 1. They got the Patriots week 2. Bills, Jets, Panthers, Chargers, Browns, Falcons, Ravens, Bills, Commanders, Saints, Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, and the Patriots.
There's some tough games.
There's some they have pockets of tough games.
Yes, pocket. It depends on what they do in the easy pockets.
Like I think the Saints they
Where-
could win.
Where do they play Cleveland?
They play Cleveland in Cleveland on
What's the date?
October 19th.
So it won't be freezing. So they might be able to pull that off.
They play the Colts week 1. I could definitely see them beating the Colts.
Are they at
They play the Patriots in Miami, which I could definitely see them beating the Patriots because the
that
Patriots
weird
struggle
shit? I know.
in
It's so
Miami.
weird.
I
Even
can't-
Brady.
I can't explain it. Then they play the Bills. I think they get their ass kicked against the Bills. Then they play the Jets, where I think they can win against the Jets. And then they play the Panthers. Like they could definitely start off the season pretty hot here, the Dolphins. But again, then their pockets start
They
to kick
do,
in.
but I feel like that's like their MO, dude. They go in spurts. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're hooping. Sometimes they look like shit.
Yeah.
So for them with the Dolphins, it's all about health. But again, the other part of me is I don't like their togetherness.
Fantasy wise, are you fucking with anybody on there?
Fuck no.
Really?
Nah.
Not even Tyreek?
I was just gonna say I would consider Tyreek because he's a lot of reward, but he's also a lot of risk. Like
yes.
I feel like it wouldn't shock me if he was like that dude that like sat out.
Like Antonio Brown type of season?
I just thought of that, bro.
Yeah.
That he's coming into training camp on a fucking hot air balloon
Yeah.
and he just goes AWOL and you have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at with him. And I don't like what Tua did calling him out like that, especially somebody like that, bro. You can't rely.
Yeah.
I'm cool on it.
I'm right. I'm kind of with you too, because like I can kind of see that situation happening where he demands a trade and he's like, I'm not playing for the Dolphins ever again. And it takes him weeks
On some
and
dumb
months
shit too.
to find a partner. And that happened to Devontae Adams last year.
Yes.
So I can kind of see the same situation happening with Tyreek Hill. So buyer beware with Tyreek Hill, in my opinion.
I'm in the same boat. Yeah. So out on that. But all right, guys, that concludes episode 247. And we'll be back next Tuesday.
Peace.
I'm caps lock different. It's facts, not fiction. Said I black out for real, then the track gone missing. If it's cap, I'm dipping. We ain't talking about a move, then it's flatline finish. When I spaz, I'm grinning. Put a peel off in the Sadies and I pass by spinning. It's perks with this life, but I don't have my skinnage. Took a quick trip and now I'm back home winning. And I see they eyes pop like I snack on spinach. Pull up to the spot, she tryna grab my digits. I'm already 8 shots, a Henny past my limit. Here you go. Hazards with a dash full of tickets. I'ma act like I don't see 'em. I got